Okay.
How do I get
There's a
we go back to
very solid chance I'm gonna make a drink during this process.
Why?
Because I'm nervous as
Why?
I also have to remember to like look at the camera.
Oh my gosh! Wait, I haven't been doing that the whole time either.
Oh, I have.
I'm not a YouTuber. He is.
Essentially, this is day 31 being together.
No, honestly, it's
And
been like a long time
we-
with each other.
Yeah, we live like close by, but to each other, I should say.
Yeah.
But we're staying at an Airbnb. No, I'm just kidding, my
Oh my
place.
God.
Right now, we decided that'd be fun to do a YouTube video because
Why not? Like-
yeah, like we're just doing everything together. So at this point, it's like the sky's the limit. All right.
Oh my god. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Trey D'Angelo, and welcome back to your boy's channel.
Mhm.
I have a special guest today, and he is.
My name's Corey.
And you
I'm
are my.
Trey's boyfriend.
Okay.
Basically, we're doing a cool little video today in quarantine to make things fun because at this
Quarantine
point,
has been such a drag, like a lot.
Mhm.
It's been giving me too much, and I'm tired of it.
Probably driving him
Basically.
insane.
It's literally driving me. It's driving us insane. Today we're doing a video, and we're basically just going to be answering some of the questions that you guys honestly most want to know about us, and just gauge our relationship with each other. So
The first question that we are going to ask out loud is how did we meet and what was our first impressions of each other?
Okay, you go first.
Okay, so we met on Tinder. Honestly, was so unexpected. My first impression of him, I really loved your picture on Tinder where you
What
were
was it?
you were in like this like Speedo on like a maybe like a bow.
Oh, my picture last year.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and you have blonde hair, similar to
Mhm.
you now, but I'm not gonna do that. I was kind of nervous though, like,
Why?
because he seemed too, you just seemed too like,
Much more I seen fake.
not fake, but you just seemed very like Hollywood. And I was like, oh my god, like, who is this boy? I thought somebody was like faking his profile.
That's what everybody keeps on saying.
Yeah, and then so we started chatting, and yeah, I don't know, my first impression of him was like sketch. I was just like,
He thought I was fake.
no, I thought he was a boy. I was like,
No, he
I honestly
did.
did. I thought he was a boy, and I was just like treading that water very lightly.
So how about your first time once we met each other?
We met. Okay, so then I had invited Trey over to my apartment, our first time hanging out,
Mhm.
and well, he showed up, and I was just like, okay.
He's like, damn, this is giving premium.
Mm-hmm. Now he was up. And what I loved most about you showing up at my door that day was you showed up in like a do-rag and like casual clothes, and like that to me was like, he's the one. Most people show up to like any first time meeting all like done
All
up,
dressed up, and I didn't really care about
Right.
that. I was just more so worried about just meeting you and that type of thing. Right, this is what you get, this is what you get. You give me like this, you give me when I wake up, you give me my
So-
breath, you just get it. I think my first impression of you, the first time that I met, not the first time I saw you on Tinder,
Mhm.
but I was like, this guy got a little swagger.
Mm.
I was impressed. Had similar music tastes as well, and you
what
know
was that song?
on
On
3,
three?
2, 1.
Okay, after one though, not on
So
one.
we have to say the name and then who's by.
Period. I already know what it is.
Okay.
So.
Alright,
3, 2, 1. Chose the baby. Did you see like that one picture of me that I had on it? I forgot what it was. It was a picture.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys, he had the cutest picture on his page, and it was of like him with his short hair, his little side profiles, him
Mhm.
angles, jawline, like yeah, and then everything matched up once I met him.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question that you guys have asked us was, what is our most memorable moment with each other before we became official?
Okay, so my most memorable time with Trey before we became official was Halloween. I was so nervous to like even wear my costume last year.
Yeah.
So and it would bomb, and I was like, okay, I want to let him see
The
what it
whole
looks like.
9, he did Ariana better than Ariana. Love you, Ariana. Because she's deaf watching this.
So I sent him a picture, and his response back to me, I just like never expected it. It was you. I think you might have said to me, you were like, "Wow, you look so damn good." in
Good,
that."
yeah.
And I was just
Aw.
like, "Oh my
That was
god."
the least thing you were respecting back. What word am I trying to say?
I don't know. That was like the least expected response.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So my most memorable moment with you would have to be the first time you came over to my apartment and you met my roommate and all of my friends. And I think the most memorable thing about this moment was how Corey went about it. Like, he always wakes up before me, so he would most likely send me the text messages first. I responded back to it as soon as I got up. And as soon as I texted him, he FaceTimed me. And then right after he FaceTimed me, he's like, hey, what are you doing today? And I was like, nothing, chilling. He was like, hey, wanna hang out? And I was like, yeah, sure. And he was just like, you remember what you said?
I'll be there in 15 minutes.
No, he said, you wanna come over to my place? And I was like, yeah, I'll come over. He was like, actually, I'll come over to yours. I'll be there in 15 minutes. Send me your address. And then, like, in 15 minutes, he was literally there within 20 minutes. And I was like, wow. I was like,
because when you know, you know.
Basically.
So the next question that you guys want to know was what our favorite song is, or what our song is, I guess, and why.
But I feel like we should say this at the same time. 3, 2, 1.
Smash Into You by Beyonce!
I'm gonna restart that because I just looked at the camera screen. So the next question that you guys asked us is, what is one quality that we like and dislike about each other?
Am I starting
And
this?
why?
Or are you starting this?
I can go.
Okay.
So I would say my most likable quality about Corey is how proactive you are. If you want something to get done, like, you'll do it. You know what I mean? Like, you'll make sure that it's done when it needs to be done by, you know? And I feel like that's really great for me because, like, I'm definitely a procrastinator, so, like, it definitely helps me with that.
And, like, what do you strongly dislike about me? Or hate? What's your strong words here?
Oh, but don't change your answer based off of mine.
I'm not.
Okay. But I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
Like, honestly, nothing. The good comes with the bad. Like, just being able to experience, like, you know, life with you is pretty dope.
My favorite quality about Trey has to be, well, there's really two personally, but I think
both.
I think the best thing about you that I really enjoy is your. It goes hand in hand. It's like your resiliency and your forgiveness of yourself. So I was like, oh God, here we go. I'm dating a D1 athlete. I'm never gonna see or talk to him, etc. But then there were moments where, like, I could tell you weren't, like, happy with your track, and then you have the injury, and, like, but still seeing you, like, progress through that and be super resilient and, like, go to your training and go to your practices and be at your, you know, your PT and, like, do all your things and,
Lights and all that.
that was, like, really refreshing because it was like, even if something's super important to him, he's still gonna do it regardless of how bad he is at it in the moment. Because, like, a D1 athlete, if you're injured, you're bad. But one thing that I hate about him.
Okay, give it. Let's hear. Let's hear.
I really think that Trey has a.
So I really dislike that.
Yeah. One thing and I don't want to say I don't like it about you because it's a good quality to have. But it's your stubbornness. I think that, like, only with certain things you are very, like, adamant about keeping it your way. Let's just say how to make a sandwich right at the end, right? You swear to God, I just, like, stole his bank information. Like, he's like, I'm still gonna do it this way, or, like, you know.
I'll say, like, thank you for the consideration, but, like, I'm still gonna go my own way.
He makes damn well sure to know that it's, like, not his cup of tea.
Yeah, like, I'll communicate that with you.
Yeah, which is fine to have preferences, but, like, I think your stubbornness nature comes out in other situations. I'm gonna call your ass out on it next time.
Cool.
It's a TikTok video, right?
So we were asked, how do we make our relationship work? If it isn't obvious already, there's clearly an energy here, so, like, that's how. But
Agreed.
There are certain qualities that I think we both possess that we also seek in a partner. Because reciprocation is
important.
Absolutely essential. And one of the most, like, endearing things about our relationship is just, like, our, like, openness and communication, and I think just, like, our truthfulness, because it, like, and our trusting nature, because it, like, really just like makes us more, I don't know, it just makes us powerful. Like, how do you make it work? Because you want it to work.
Exactly. Like, if you don't want it to work, it will never work. I'm a firm believer on, like, not going to sleep mad at somebody, or I'm a firm believer if, like, there's an issue, fix the issue right then in this situation, and then move on from it. Like, you know, I don't like to hold grudges. Like, you're definitely right about the energy that we have is just, it's something different. But yeah, you guys, relationships aren't going to work if you don't put everything into it. If you're not nurturing your relationship, if you're not watering your relationship, if you're not planting the seeds to a proper foundation for your relationship, it's never going to work out. And I feel like that's why there are so many relationships nowadays that don't last, because people are missing such a crucial phase in the beginning that I'm so glad we didn't skip.
Right.
And that's just being huge on communication and just like vibing with each other out, or like, you know, just feeling each other out before we actually feel each other.
Period. Okay, so I think that's a pretty good idea of how we make this work. Just stay tuned for future videos if you really want to see how this works. Okay, so I mentioned before that there was like a little surprise before we end the video. It's not really a surprise.
The surprise that I came to YouTube with no beard. Oh my gosh, you guys, he shaved off my beard.
Wait, oh my god. Okay guys, so the surprise that I was planning for Trey at the end, we realized after recording it once that it was kind of pointless because I wanted to play 2 truths and a lie with him.
And I know everything about him.
Truly,
and
like,
same.
So
we have our phones out right now, and do you want to go first, or should I go first?
You could give me your 3 first. Give me your best shot. Go ahead.
Okay. In 2nd grade, I got my first phone.
Okay.
I was over 10 pounds when I was born.
Okay.
I have 1 birthmark on my body.
Okay, so
wait, these are kind of good actually now that out loud.
The lie is definitely you were over 10 pounds when you were born.
See, I felt like that was too easy.
You only have 1 birthmark? I thought I've seen a few.
Those are beauty marks.
Oh.
I'm extra beautiful.
Beauty. First one is I failed my driver's test 2 times. The second one is that I've rode on an elephant's back before. And the third one is that I own 3 pairs of the same shoe. That's right, these are good.
They are good. I've rode on an elephant's back before.
No, that's true.
Oh
I don't own 3 pairs of the same shoe, babe. That's a little crazy.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, since this is Corey's first time on my channel, I feel like I should have Corey wrap up the channel. And you have 5 seconds.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for staying tuned and watching our video together. I never actually took the time to really sit down and wonder what it's like to be behind a camera for a YouTuber.
So how was it?
It was cool, but when you're behind it, it's a little scary,
right?
Because it's like you know that nobody's here watching you, but at the same token, there's gonna be eyes when you upload it. So that was scary.
It was different for you.
How did I do?
You did great. I'm so proud of you.
Okay. I think we did a good job.
I think we did.
And if you want more, then just reach out and let us know.
Just let us know, comment below.
Yeah.
And you guys already know my social media is @TreyD'Angelo, @TreyD'Angelo, blah, blah, blah. His stuff will be linked in the description below, or they might be placed somewhere along these lines. We appreciate you guys so much, and hopefully, if you guys want to see more content, just comment below, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yes, we go. Bye!
I'm over you.